This one here. Alright lads, we have 3 points on the graph, don't we? What are the points B and C? Just call them out for me.
8, 0
and
10, 4.
What?
10, 4.
10, 4. Okay. Next part. The table below shows equation of the lines AC and AB, where M and K are integers. Work out the value of M and the value of K. Alright. Let's go to the line AC. Everybody happy with the line AC? Now let's find the slope of the line AC. Now what is the slope of the line AC? You can do it 2 ways. You can do it as 4, 2. And you can say that's x1 and that's y1. And this is 10, 4 and that's x2 and y2. And you can initiate the slope formula. Who did it that way?
They already give you an equation.
Okay. Just give you a second, it will work. Right? Now, what I'm going to do is 4 take away 2. And what's this? 10 take away 4. And I get 2 over 6, which is a third. The slope is a third. And therefore, this is 1/3 x using the formula y equals mx plus c. The m value is always the slope. Another way that the lads probably did was you probably inserted a point. You could pick any point you want on the line AC. What point was there? There was 10, 4, was there?
Yeah.
You could insert y is 4 and x is 10. And you could get 4 take away, what's a 4 take away 2/3? Is that right?
I did it.
4 take away 2/3 is, so 4 take away 2/3 equals 10m, and then 10m equals 10 over 3, and then if you divide it by 10, it'd be 10 over 30 equals m equals a third. Either way, m equals a third, no matter what way you do it. Is that alright? Now, what about the other graph? I have a really quick way of doing this. Once again, using the value y equals mx plus c. What's the m value for this graph? The slope is -1/2. But what's the c value stand for? C value stands for where it hits the y-axis. So I could do it like this. What's this, the line AB? Guarantee the answer is 4. Because it's where it hits the y-axis. However, some of you guys might not have done it that way, which is fair enough. Some of you guys might have just picked the point 80. Many people pick the point 80 and just subbed it back in. You can do that. We'll do that, no bother. Okay, the point 80. X is 8 when y is 0. 0 equals -1/2, 8 plus k minus 4 plus k equals 0. And once again, k equals 4 either way. My way was quite fast though, actually. Just extending it right onto the graph and you can see where it hits.
I did that in exams here.
It's a viable method once you say what you did.
Do you have to use a ruler for it?
Oh yeah, I'd say so, definitely. I personally do the algebra way first if I was given a choice. Now, C. Show that the area of the triangle ABC is 10 square units. No bother. Alright. 10 square units. Oof. Tough. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Is this a right angle triangle? Can anybody tell me?
It looks like it, but I couldn't find a way to prove it.
I'll show a way to prove it now, alright? You could do the slope formula for both of them. I already have the slope of, which one do I already have the slope of? I have the slope of AC, but look, here I'm going to do. I'm not going to use the slope formula because it's slower. Okay, so I'll show you how I do it in an exam. Would everybody agree that BC is a positive slope? Yeah, and slope is rise over run. What's the rise? 4 blocks. What's the run? 2 to the right. 4 over 2.
Yeah.
Slope of 2. Would everybody be happy with that?
Yeah.
Slope of BC. Okay. Now next thing. What's the slope of AB?
2 over 4.
We all know it's a negative slope, don't we?
Yeah.
So it's negative whatever our answer is. down 2 across
4.
4. Negative 2 over 4,
Yeah.
which is minus a half. Okay, so get this. Slope AB is, what's it, minus a half?
Yeah.
Slope of, what is it?
AC.
AC.
No, BC.
BC is 2. What's this form? It's not in your notes, but what is it? That's how you prove that two of them are perpendicular. So when you multiply them and the answer is minus 1, they're perpendicular. Are they perpendicular?
Yeah.
This means that it's a right angled triangle. Now, I don't even think you have to do that.
No.
I think once you're certain it's right angles, you can just go ahead. Like, technically speaking, this is overkill, in my opinion. Charlie?
Back to the book, it uses the area of a triangle.
Yeah, I'm going to use that now. Now, next thing I'm going to use, because it's a right angle triangle, I'm allowed to use half base by heights. Would everybody do base by height? Everybody cool with that? Now, you have it because it's coordinate geometry. How do you normally get the distance between 2 points?
The distance formula.
Yeah, does exactly what it says on the tin. Okay, and what's that? 8, 0 and 10, 4. X2, Y2, X1, Y1. Alright, somebody can speed me along here. What's a 10 take away? 8 squared plus 4 take away?
0.
And what you get?
2 root 5.
Yeah, happy enough with that. Now I'm going to go for the green one now, if that's okay. And the green one will be,
It's also 2 root 5.
is it?
Yeah.
Spoiler. Alright, grand. So, Charlie has rightfully sped me up. Is everybody happy just to use the distance formula again? Would everybody be alright if we skip that step? I'm just going to use the distance formula again and using it for the green line. I'm also going to get 2 root 5. Is that okay? So a half base times height will be a half 2 root 5 multiplied by 2 root 5. A half of 20, which is 10. And that's what I asked me to show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Show that it's 10. Everybody cool with that? Charlie?
Use the way that it has at the back of the book. Makes it work.
Boy, can you do it that way?
I can do it that way now, yeah.
Grand, yeah, happy days.
Back of the book, they have some weird formulas that doesn't work.
A half x1 y2 minus x2 y1.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that shouldn't be, that's a leaving cert formula. I can't use that. Okay. The triangle A-B-C- is the image of ABC under axial symmetry in the x-axis. Draw it. Alright, lads. Axial symmetry in the x-axis, no bother. Okay. C goes down 4, then it goes down another 4. C dash. B stays where it is. 2 down, A dash. I see a lot of people not using rulers. Please, in your junior cert, use a ruler. Otherwise you lose all your marks. That's axial symmetry in the x-axis. We cool with that? We just did that recently enough. Done. What is the point of intersection of the two triangles? Is it not just point B, which is dead centre? Point B, which is dead centre. Now finally, the point PS lies inside the triangle ABC. PS is element R. Use this fact to write down the coordinates of the point that must lie inside the triangle A-B-C- in terms of P and S. No bother. Who's really confused with this question? Awesome, right? So here's what we're going to say. The top triangle. See this point here. What point is that? 7, 2. Would everybody agree it's 7, 2? For argument's sake, let's call it PS as well. You cool with that? Now, what happens when 7, 2 gets reflected? What does it turn into?
7 minus 2.
7 minus 2. So, the 7 remained the same. In that case, the P would remain the same. Right? What happened to the 2? It turned to minus 2. In that case, what would happen to the S? So the answer would be P minus S. Because when you reflect in the x-axis, only the y value changes sign. We alright with that? Then we get that one out. Ah yeah, or two.
How would you like show that though, like written down?
Do I have to show it written down?
No, you just write it. Oh.
Alright, what's the next thing you want me to have a look at?
Could
Right. Diagram below shows quadrilateral x, w, x, y, z, as well as the diagonals w, y, and x, z. Without measuring, perform constructions on the diagram below to show that the diagonals bisect each other. Show any construction lines clearly. Bisect means cut each other in half, right? The only construction that comes to mind for me is the perpendicular bisector. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this here, and I'm going to do a perpendicular bisector. Any distance over halfway. Just to be sure. Ready? Big arc down here. Big arc up here. Change sides. Big arc here. Ooh, do they bisect each other? Okay, draw a line linking the two of them up. Ah, it does. Dead center for that one. See the way the perpendicular bisector of XZ goes directly through where the 2 lines intersect each other? Yes, Charlie?
I can't just show that x to the center point and z to the center point are the same. Can I just measure them with a compass?
It says without measuring.
Without measuring.
Well, I'm not giving a number. I'm just.
I didn't measure anything, did I? I just went over halfway.
How is measuring? I'm not using numbers. I'm measuring. I don't know.
Charlie, your med is good as a plan B if you're looking to attempt something. If you want full marks, stick with plan A, which is this.
Yes, sir.
One more, Charlie. I'm also going to bisect the other line just to make sure it definitely works. What's the other line? W. The other line's WY, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1. 2. Alright, then go over here. Oh, for flip's sake. 1. 2. Now, do you see where those two red lines hit each other? That'll be the red line. And look, do you notice they both bisect each other? That's how you show that all day long. Yes?
But sure, is it not just a rail that diagonals in a parallelogram?
Never states it's a parallelogram.
Oh,
States it's quadrilateral.
okay.
So you have to show with constructions. I'll just follow what the question asks, and it never states it's a parallelogram, but it clearly is a parallelogram. Yes, sure, yeah.
If it's a proof question and you do that and show it's a parallelogram, could you